Hello boys and girls, so today we are going to discuss little tips and tricks on how to stick to your diet. Now, obviously within that there are a few variables that need to be considered. Number one, what is your goal? Number two, what is your time scale? Those are going to play a big part in how compliant you're going to have to be and whether some of these things are going to work. But for the sake of this video, we're going to keep it super simple, and without further ado, these are my top tips for making sure you can stick to your diet. Number one, and arguably the biggest factor in how to stick to your diet, make sure it is a diet that you can stick to. Let me say that again. Make sure that it is a diet you can stick to. Make it sustainable. Don't crash diet. Don't make it unreasonable. Don't attempt to live off of fish and greens for the next 6 months. It's just not going to happen. You know it's not going to happen. Vary your foods. Allow for some kind of movement. Allow for the foods that you enjoy. This is a huge factor in sticking to your diet. Make sure it is a sustainable one. Number two, as I've touched on before, don't be too restrictive, okay? Do not turn around and give yourself 3 food groups to have because in a book it says that that's what you should have. If your trainer has turned around and put you on, white fish, greens, and diamond filtered water drunk only out of a unicorn's horn, you know that that is too restrictive for you. You're going to need flexibility. You have friends, you have families, you have a social life, you have relatives. Flexibility allows for you to still have a life. It is necessary. Do not be too restrictive on your diet. Okay, number 3, for those of you who are being quite smart about it and looking slightly more long-term, allow yourself a free calorie allowance, okay? This can be daily, it can be weekly, it can be something that you factor in to allow a mental break, to allow for some of the foods that you would necessarily maybe call a treat, okay? So, as an example, let's say you are eating 2,500 calories a day, and you say, okay, of that, I'm gonna make sure I eat 2,200 perfectly to my diet, I'm gonna give myself 300 clean. That's going to allow you this little bit of flexibility for treats, a daily treat potentially, or a weekly treat, whatever it may be, but still keep you on track to your goals, okay? It's something worth considering. Tip number 4, water. Water. You all know the importance of water and hydration, but it will really help keep away those feelings of hunger and keep away the feelings of craving certain things. For me, especially fizzy water. It does not matter what I'm craving. If I drink some fizzy water, it is gone. Especially if you squeeze the juice of a fresh lime in there, adds that little bit of flavour. Doesn't matter whether I'm craving sweet, savoury, or if I'm just starving hungry. I drink a pint of that, I'm done, finished. So, water or fizzy water, have some on hand at all times, and it will help you stick to your diet. Save some food for the evenings. When is it that you usually get your cravings? When is it that you're most likely to cheat? It's usually in the evenings, when you're at home, when you're bored, when you're tired from your day. If you have small meals at the beginning of the day, slightly larger meals towards the end of the day, chances are you're going to fill yourself up later in the day so you're not craving the foods that you usually crave. It's a discreet little trick, but it does work. So consider that one. If you struggle in the evenings to keep your hand out the cookie jar, why not try adding bigger meals towards the end of the day, smaller meals towards the beginning of the day? Okay, this one may seem obvious to some of you, but to others it will not. Do not allow yourself to get bored. If you are bored, you are going to think of food. If you are not doing anything, you are going to think of food. Keep yourself entertained. Play a sport. Go for a walk. Go somewhere. Do something that stops you from sticking your hand in the fridge and eating whatever junk food you've left for the kids or whatever your boyfriend or girlfriend has left in there to tempt you. Do not, under any circumstances, allow yourself to get bored if you find that you're one of these people who cheats on your diet. Okay, and finally, my last tip. Do not go shopping hungry. If you go shopping hungry, you are going to buy something that you shouldn't buy. You'll probably get around the entire supermarket absolutely great, hunky-dory. You will then get to the checkout and you will be confronted with chocolate bars, Mars bars, Snickers, packs of crisps, wine gums, fruit pastels, little snacks, you name it, they're all going to be there. Even if you go for something small, you're still probably going to go for it because you're hungry and your brain is telling you to eat. That's going to make you feel guilty, it's going to make you feel shitty, it's going to ruin your day. Don't do it. Try to make sure you never go to the supermarket hungry. Always have something in your car or eat a big meal before you head off to do your weekly shop. Trust me, that's where you're going to fail. Watch out for that. Good luck with everything. If you like what you have seen here or you have any questions, comment below. Subscribe to the rest of the videos and I will put a lot more out over the coming months to make sure you guys are always on track. Also, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, throughout January, I will be live on my Instagram at Elliot Upton, 2 L's, 2 T's, or at UP Fitness Live, answering your questions. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 PM. Don't miss that.